Hello, students. Today we'll start the next chapter of Social Studies of Semester 2, that is Elections and Duties of a Citizen. Let us study about elections in India. Election is a process whereby the adult citizens of India choose the representatives that would represent their constitution in the Lok Sabha or the state assembly. It is a process by which the people choose the government by which they want to be governed. Elections in India are conducted to form the Lok Sabha and the State Assembly generally after every 5 years. In India, elections are conducted by the Election Commission of India. It is the duty of the Election Commission to conduct a fair and impartial election. Elections are Elections in India are conducted through a process which is known as the electoral process. Electoral process in India starts with the declaration of the dates of election by the Election Commission. Publishing of electoral rolls, that is the voter list, is a key process that happens before the election and is vital for the conduct of elections in India. People above the age of 18 are eligible to vote. It is the responsibility of the voters to enroll their names. The candidates, means the people who decide to contest the elections, are required to file the nomination papers, following which the candidate list is published. The candidates are the members of political parties like the Indian National Congress, the Bharatiya Janata Party, the Communist Party of India, Janata Dal, and so on. Or they are independent candidates who do not belong to any political party. The candidates campaign for the election, means they try to convince the people to vote for them, and the campaigning ends at 6 p.m. on the second last day before the date of the election, that is known as the polling day. People go to cast their votes at the polling booths in their areas. Polling or voting generally takes place between 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. But earlier in India, voting was done by the voters by marking the name of their chosen candidate on a ballot paper. A ballot paper means it's a paper or card which is used to cast a vote on. However, nowadays electronic voting machine, which is also known as like EVM we call, so the EVM machines are used for polling so as to prevent fraud and indelible ink. Indelible ink is put on a finger, means it is an ink that cannot be erased easily. So it is put on a finger of a voter, which is like an evidence that he or she has cast the vote. After the voting is complete, the machines are then collected at a place in the district. Later on a pre-decided date, the counting of votes begin. The candidate who gets the maximum number of votes is declared the winner. The political party which has the maximum number of winners is asked to form the government of India under the leadership of the Prime Minister of India, or the government of a state under the leadership of the Chief Minister. The winning political party is asked to form the government after the old Lok Sabha or state assembly is dissolved. You see, children, elections are the backbone of India, the largest democracy in the world. And elections are very important because elections provide a way for the citizens of India to choose their leaders, and the choice of the people is reflected in the elected candidates. So it is the way of elections that the people voice their resentment against a ruling party. If a political party does not perform well, people choose another political party in the elections. Then elections denote the participation of public in the political arena of the country. It denotes that the citizens of India are the ultimate authority of the country. Moreover, it is because of elections that a person becomes free to contest as a candidate and work for the betterment of the nation or the state. So, now see, in a country like India, which has a democratic form of government, the ultimate authority and powers is in the hands of the citizens who are eligible to vote. Political parties come into rule or are thrown out of rule because of the will and desire of the majority of the people. Thus, a citizen needs to be very responsible in his approach. And some responsibilities of a citizen are voting in election. So, voting is the central as well as state elections is the primary duty of a citizen. Voting is a primary duty of a citizen, and no citizen should abstain from voting. He or she should surely cast his or her vote. Then the next duty is paying revenues. Paying all revenues and taxes of the government honestly is also a very important duty of a citizen. Then awareness regarding public property is also the duty of a citizen of India. The citizens of a democratic country should not harm the public property and monuments of the nation. They should contribute towards maintaining such properties. Then impartial judgment. The citizens of a democratic country should be responsible enough to judge the performance of the government in an impartial way. In their judgment, they should not be biased as regards religion, region, caste, etc. So this is all for today. Have a nice day. Please go through the chapter. Have a beautiful day ahead.